Hello fans, welcome to my channel. I hope your day was fantastic. Before we start, kindly like and subscribe to the video. Canelo Alvarez's performance against William Scull has left supporters wondering if he is truly past his prime. Last night, the super middleweight king won his undisputed title in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, with his sixth consecutive unanimous decision win. With less than 3 years since his defeat to Dmitry Bivol, the 34-year-old has only met the majority of supporters' expectations. However, some issues about his future in the sport remain unanswered, with a lack of explosiveness in each performance calling into question his elite pound-for-pound position. At the age of 41, not to mention his 2-year layoff, Badou Jack somehow still manages to resume his position at world level against late replacement Noel Michaelian, who remains a solid operator too. The Ripper retained his WBC World Cruiserweight title with a majority decision victory. And while it was far from his most polished display, Jack 29-3-3 to 17 KOs, is nonetheless close to trampling all over Father Time's unblemished record. Of course, both Jai Opetaia and Gilberto Ramirez, the two remaining champions at 200 ulls, would be sizable favorites against him. But even so, Jack's remarkable longevity, for however long it lasts, is something that should most definitely be celebrated. Ife Ajagba deserved to outpoint Martin Bécol. 2 scorecards of 95-95 offered far from a true reflection of what looked, almost certainly, to be a comfortable points victory for Ife Ajagba. His greater activity was one thing, but the Nigerian's more fluid footwork and thudding right hand created an even more compelling argument for his win. As for Bécol, 21-2-1 to 16 KOs. The Congolese puncher hit the scales at 299 ulls, and as a result, could do little more than plod around the ring through large spells of their encounter. And so, the fact that he still walked away with a draw remains something of a mystery, with Ajagba 20-1-1 to 14 KOs, rightfully feeling aggrieved at the result. Jaime Munguia restores super middleweight contender status. Jaime Munguia, credit. Richard Pelham / Getty Images. Jaime Munguia rebounded from his stunning 6th-round stoppage, setback last December, with a significantly improved performance, taking retribution on Bruno Suarez. The Mexican is now practicing under Eddie Reynoso and has added numerous new strings to his bow, thanks in large part to his unanimous decision victory. Rather than relying on his gas tank and volume, the 28-year-old took a more controlled approach, building a solid lid round by round while remaining defensively responsible versus Suarez, 26-1-2 to 5 KOs. In doing so, Munguia, 45-2, 35 KOs, has restored his place as a top contender at 168 ulls, with previous doubts over his world-level credentials appearing to fade away. Canelo Alvarez fails to rediscover tenacity. The fact that Scull 23-1, 9 KOs, decided to replicate his marathon training is neither here nor there. What matters most of all is that Canelo 63-2-2 to 39 KOs, either by design or due to his natural regression, was unable to go through the gears. A previous version of the Mexican would have likely ended proceedings in emphatic fashion, regardless of Scull's lack of a desire to engage. But instead, Canelo did just enough to outpoint the passive mover in order to set up his next lucrative payday against fellow 4-division world champion Terence Crawford on September 12. Terence Crawford remains confident ahead of September clash. According to CompuBox records, Canelo and Scull fired the joint fewest number of shots in a 12-round match. Thus Crawford, 41-0, 31 KOs, will undoubtedly be licking his lips ahead of their fight later this year. There is no disputing that the 37-year-old, a natural welterweight who last fought at 154 pounds, faces a significant size disadvantage. However, with his superior speed and punch production, the American will enter their blockbuster confrontation with a palpable sense of assurance. Fans who were previously favoring Canelo may alter their thoughts, with the underdog trope attached to Crawford becoming less convincing. Kindly keep checking out and subscribing to my USR Media channel.